You know, you said something funny to me yesterday, Robin. I got to bring it up.
What did I say?
You made an observation. We were back in the office, and I won't go into the whole story, but Baba Fuhai.
Well, I observe him more than anyone else.
Robin's unbelievable. She is a Baba Fuhai observer.
A Gary expert.
Yeah. She's a Gary expert. And I'm sitting back there, and I'm having an argument with Gary because I got very frustrated. I'm going on vacation next week, and Gary had to arrange some office stuff. You know, people to answer the phones, whatever, what have you. And finally, I turned to Gary, and I just said, Gary,
I know what you're going to
the reason I hired you is so that you could take care of trivial crap like this. Don't bring it to me. He goes, well, Wolf, I have to bring it to you because Tom won't listen to me.
No, I didn't say Tom wouldn't listen to me. I said that
Tom won't listen to me on this.
When it comes to matters of money
right.
and me trying to get more money out of the office, I don't have to wait with Tom.
Your quote was, Tom doesn't take me seriously on these issues. So Gary leaves the room, and Robin says to me, well, of course Tom doesn't take Gary seriously in any way. Look at how he dresses like a Cub Scout. I said, you're right. I said, look at him. I said, the guy wants to be taken seriously as a producer. He wears these shorts that look like Beavis and Butthead. You know, everyone around here, like, seriously, the way you, and then I looked at you and I was like, oh my God, you look retarded in your outfit.
We said you looked like you were going on a camping trip.
Yeah. How can anyone take you seriously about anything when you dress like that?
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think I've proven.
Look at the shorts.
You
and
go
look
in
at the big hairy legs.
Office with the hairy legs hanging out of your pants.
And that's
you want to talk business.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even look like you put. And you're wearing like one of those T-shirts that the audience sends in.
What's it? This is a cop T-shirt. Just
Yeah,
like
I
the
know.
ones you wear.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, that's the problem. Just like the ones you wear. You're not me.
So if I wear what you wear, I'm a moron. But if I wear what you don't wear, then it's stupid.
First of all, I look 20 times more professional and presentable than you do.
You get it. Listen, I'm not supposed to be you, so let's not compare it.
Yeah, but
you get more dressed up now because you do the E-show. Before that,
no,
you
even then,
every day.
I never
but I'm
wore.
not you. You're
I wore sweatpants to work every day.
Yeah, just about.
Are you dreaming?
In fact, you just wore them 2 days ago.
Robin, did I wear? Yes. Did I wear sweatpants every day to work?
A lot.
At least I would cover my legs. Gary, you look totally unprofessional.
First of all, you're talking about two different people. You're
talking about a guy.
I said I'm not going to compare.
Excuse me. You're talking about a guy who's.
I won't get into this vicious circle.
You're talking about a guy who's a star on the radio. I can come in my underpants. They wouldn't care.
So why are you comparing me to you?
I'm going to tell you who I am comparing you to. I compare you to Peggy Panache.
Right.
Who dresses professionally every day for work. She's in a management position. I compare you to Tim Sabian, who's the program director. I compare you to anyone who works in the accounting office. I compare you to Terry, the head secretary
it works for the benefit of this bit.
No, yes. I compare you to these people. You are supposed to be dealing with these people. When you go into Peggy Panache and you're dealing with her for me,
yes.
In all seriousness, I swear I'm not just saying this for radio. You look like, to me, you look like a kid who's going out on a Cub Scout camping trip.
You know, when you're talking about that T-shirt today, I remember when he used to wear a Marvin the Martian T-shirt every other day, and he's going in conducting business in that T-shirt.
And the shorts. He walks into Tom's office in the shorts. You can't possibly be taken seriously the way you dress.
Right. So what was the other excuse for the other 9.5 years when I wasn't wearing shorts?
What is the excuse?
Right. In other words, was I taken more seriously last year?
I don't know. Were you?
Were you? Of course not.
But, Gary, you've been dressing like this since you got here. You have never really changed your dress that much. The long pants come out for the winter.
That's true.
And they're only jeans.
And Farmer Jones jeans and t-shirts. I'm just saying, man.
Farmer Jones t-shirts.
Seriously, Gary, you know what it is? I think you'd be taken a lot more seriously if you dressed a little more like the people in management here. I don't say wear a suit and tie.
I'm going to work on that.
Yeah, seriously. You know. Ooh. There's a guy, you know, like, we get an important guest in and publicists, and the publicists all come dressed for success. You know, they have a certain work attire. Gary greets them wearing a Porky Pig tank top.
Not true.
Oh, hello. I'm wearing my Porky Pig tank top.
Welcome to the show.
Hello. I work on the show. I'm the producer.
Never kept us from getting guests.
Okay.
They can't see you on the phone.
Yeah, and a lot of the publicists really respond to you.
They do. I actually have a rapport with some of them.
All right. Super.
Gary, he's living up to his name, Boy Gary.
Yeah, he's like a boy. He looks like
Gary,
a little boy. The puppet dresses better. You know, you dress better, Gary Puppet, than...
Thank you, Wolf. I have Yosemite Sam underwear on today.
All right, but at least it's in your underwear.
Yeah, is there no one else on the show to make fun of?
Tom, can I ask you a question? I'm going to ask you to separate yourself from the fact that this is a radio show. I don't even want you to try to be funny on this. Okay.
I know Tom's answer.
I don't.
He agrees with you.
I don't know. Let's see. When Gary walks in these dirty shorts with the hairy legs and the white socks and shirt, does it affect...
Yes, that's the question.
Does it affect... on
my
some
dress
level...
have any beering on your decision-making? Be honest, I can take it.
It doesn't?
No, but I will also tell you that I happen to agree with everything else that you said. I think that if there is... that it would be better representation for you with guests, especially now with booking a TV show and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's something that...
If Gary greeted a publicist dressed sort of in the attire that publicists wear, I don't mean a dress, but I mean if he wore something that looked something professional, a pair of pants, maybe a shoes, not sneakers, you know what I mean?
Not jacket and tie, but yeah, I mean, slacks and a dress shirt would be...
Yeah, sort of like Bob Morton. I mean, Bob Morton now wears a suit, but I mean something like, something...
Right.
Like it's demeaning to the show, I think. Okay. You look like an intern.
That's fine.
It was when he walked out of that office yesterday, and I looked at him as he left. I thought, who would take him serious?
Yeah, you were right. And I said, you're right.
Good thing you didn't ask yourself, Rob, because you're the last one on the list that would take me serious about anything. No matter I could be naked or dressed in an Armani suit, you think I'm a moron.
If you walked in a suit every day, I guarantee you people would give you more respect.
That's right. I would treat you with more respect.
Guaranteed. Am I right?
I think...
if you came in shorts...
I think dress does... help
it makes a difference.
A certain image.
Right.
Absolutely.
I agree with Tom, but then again, I have a wooden head, too.
So Tom knows that if he walked in shorts and sneakers and bad socks every day with big hairy legs and hung around the station, I don't think Tom would be taken seriously.
I agree with what you guys say to a degree, but you got to understand, Tom is the boss of this entire place.
Right.
He sets the tone for this entire place. So he should be the last person to dress like that.
You
are the only one, and you're in a management position.
That's not true.
Yes, you are. In my show, you're in management.
I'm not treated as management.
Again, you don't know that. Yes, you are treated as management.
Talk about how he is treated.
I am not treated
as management. I like to think of myself as management, but nobody else does.
You are the management of the show. Who else is the producer?
I agree.
So how are you going to be treated seriously when every other person in a management level who makes on a par with what you earn, who is going to take you seriously the way you dress?
I guess no one. So if you give me a week of vacation to go out and get some new clothes.
No, I don't get new clothes. You probably have stuff right in your wardrobe.
Slacks around the house.
I do not have slacks around the house.
Oh, boy.
Blue jeans in a good shirt.
Yeah, would be fine. Blue jeans, you know what you wear was really cool? Blue jeans, a regular man-tailed shirt, maybe even a tie once in a while when you got a big guest coming in like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Great idea. How about, can I wear, is this look okay for you? A denim shirt, a nice denim shirt with a nice tie?
Yeah, that would look cool.
And a pair of like, a pair of nice shoes.
I think it would make a big difference.
Okay. New me coming up.
Really?
Yes.
Let's try it out.
I mean, I mean, yesterday you really look goofy. I got to tell you.
Well, I'm wearing the same thing I'm wearing today, so I must be equally.
I'm desensitized to it because I don't think about that stuff. But Robin made a good point.
I would say Gary and I spent time together yesterday, and I didn't notice.
You get desensitized, but you do get desensitized to it after. But you do think of Gary as a kid when you see him dressed like a little kid.
No, I mean, I've always thought of him as the producer of the show.
Really?
Yeah. But wouldn't you take it? I appreciate that.
I know. I would take him much more seriously if I saw him.
See, Tom doesn't realize it because it's been so long. Gary has never presented a professional demeanor, and he's never taken...
I'll give you a primary example. Remember when Chernoff was working here, he was the program director? He used to wear, like, bad clothes and everything?
I was almost going to say that. One of the first things that I told Mark when he came here was that he should change his style of dress.
And he started wearing suits to work, and I got to tell you, on some level, I did look at the guy differently. I know, it was very subliminal.
You made fun of those suits.
Yeah, but I did think of him as management. I thought of him as like being a little bit important.
A more serious person.
I took him seriously. Somehow I know that works on me.
Maybe it's a bad cycle because since you guys treat me like I'm so unimportant, maybe that's how I dress.
Maybe that's it.
You know, it's a bad cycle.
It's always our fault.
Right. It's always someone else's fault.
Robin, when was the last time you complimented me on anything having to do with the show, including the last 4 or 5 birthday shows?
Yes, Robin did yesterday.
Howard was getting on your case, I said, Gary's okay.
When?
Yeah.
When was he
in the room? He was really having a bad time with you yesterday.
I said, here's what happened. I'm sitting in the room. I go, I don't believe this. I said, this Gary can't handle anything. I said, he is bothering me today. I was completely nuts yesterday. I got a movie going on. I got a paperback coming out. I got an audio cassette coming out. I got a lot of projects on. And the guy is sitting in a room telling me how he can't get someone to answer my phone when I'm on vacation.
And I simply said, there's nothing wrong with Gary, because he was really down on you.
Right. You can tell me that once in a while, Robin.
Oh, I'm never going to tell you.
Why should we tell you? Why should we make you feel good about yourself? And I compliment you all the time.
When?
Behind your back.
Exactly.
And I've called you on several occasions to tell you how good I think you're doing.
They've become rarer and rarer. But you know what?
Please,
I don't need your
Gary, you don't need that. You got a job, you know. You've got a job for a long time.
If somebody does something really good, you just think that your job is to do something really good.
Somebody compliments me.
That is the job.
No, you're right.
That is the job.
Unfortunately, you get paid to do the job.
Thank you.
Nobody gets enough positive.
But you know what? To give someone a compliment once in a while is free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps.
I'll worry about that all the time.
And help somebody work better.
No.
You don't have to do it all the time.
Yeah, I do it enough for you.
Every day.
Believe me, I do it too much for you.
I'm trying to remember. I know I told you recently you did a good job on something.
Just dress better, because the way you dress now, you might as well wear an arrow through your head. Okay? And you want a compliment? Seriously?
No.
I'm going to give it to you. You have perfect teeth. How's that? All right?
Didn't cost him anything?
Didn't cost you a dime. There you go.
It wasn't worth a dime.
You ask Tom in private if he doesn't think that you would be treated much more...
Listen, Tom, the one thing you can say about Tom...
Forget about even your relationship with Tom.
Tom is the most honest person. Tom does not come on the air and lie. He's not going to say anything different here than he would outside.
Forget about your relationship with Tom. When a publicist walks in, and you see how these publicists dress, they don't dress, they don't wear evening wear, but they come in, the guys come in wearing slacks and a shirt, sometimes a tie. The women wear a nice business dress.
Think of Glenn Schwartz. I mean, he's just running
I'm not wearing what he wears.
But he dresses well.
Even when, you know why you never get offered any jobs anywhere? Because seriously, people come in, they see you dressed like this, they don't think of you as a management guy.
I agree, that's it. That's why.
I'm telling you.
That's why.
I'm telling you. No one takes you seriously. They think of you as an intern. You look still like a little boy. Trust me on this. Tom, true or false?
I think I said it already.
I take Tom's opinion.
Okay. Dress makes for a better presentation, absolutely.
In fact, there are interns in other departments who dress better than Gary does.
Even your wife would be impressed if you got up in the morning, you put up...
Oh, I know. She's dying to get me to dress better.
Yeah, I mean, come on already. What's the matter with you? Catch on. All right, very good. All right, good. I'm glad we had this little talk.
Me too. I really am. I'm glad.
I am glad, too. I think
I'm so glad I don't know how to contain my excitement.
What is it, Gary Puppet?
I love my wife, Wolf. Matter of fact, just last night, when I told her I was going to dress better, she wanted to make love doggy style.
All right, very good. We're going to get a makeover on you, too.
Thank you, Wolf.
All right, very good, Gary. I'm glad we had this little conversation. Robin, when we come back, let's do the news.
All right.
Because we have a schedule today.
Shorts tomorrow. We're back on September 7th. New Gary.
Oh, no.
No.
You can't change tomorrow?
I don't have anything to change into.
I don't believe that. I've seen you dress up,
I don't have anything comfortable to change into.
Think about it. If it really disturbs you, don't do it. But, I just think it would help the show.
Well, there's no publicist to meet tomorrow. Give me one more day. I want to do it right.
Put on a pair of jeans, at least, with maybe a nice shirt.
I don't want to throw together anything haphazardly.
No, just put a pair of jeans. Your wife will help you. Put a pair of jeans. You still fit in your jeans.
I fit in a blind.
And a shirt. Okay. We'll be back right after these words.
We're back.
We're doing the news.
The Howard Stern Show.
All right. And we're in the news. We settled what Gary should wear to work. I'm glad we had that little discussion, Robin. I think it really made an impact.
I hope so.
Gary comes in. Just for the record, he says, Dominic called and said, there were many days, years ago, you used to wear sweatpants every day and skip showers. I said, I could come in here like a homeless person.
You're not that person who meets and greets people at the door.
I'm not the management. Thank you. I'm no longer talking to Dominic. And by the way, I never skipped shower days. I'll go on record as saying that. I never skip showering. I'm not like that. Because I know how stinky I get in the folds. Okay?